Today, you are going to be working on our mouse genetics lab, working with two traits. So let's get started with our gizmo warm up. So, on the mouse genetics traits gizmo, drag mice into the parent 1 and parent 2 spaces and then click breed to see their offspring. Experiment with different combinations of parent mice. As you can see on the left side, you have 4 different pure mice. You have a mouse with black fur and black eyes, a mouse with black fur and red eyes, a mouse with white fur and black eyes, and a mouse with white fur and red eyes. So I am going to start and I'm going to choose the mouse with black eyes and make that one parent 1. And I'm going to choose the mouse with the white fur black fur with red eyes as parent 2. I'm going to click breed and let's take a look at their offspring. So let's answer some questions. Number 1, what must be true to have offspring with black fur? Number 2, what must be true to have offspring with white fur? Number 3, what must be true to have offspring with black eyes? Number 4, what must be true to have offspring with red eyes? All right, now I'm going to click clear. So what patterns appear when two traits are inherited? So we are going to start by breeding a black fur, black-eyed mouse with a white fur, red-eye mouse. I'm going to click breed several times and then I'm going to drag 2 of the offspring into the holding cages below. And I'm going to choose 2, 1, 2. Now I'm going to move the cursor over a mouse to see its genotype or allele combination, as you can see over here. So, starting with the black mouse. What is the genotype of the black fur parent? Next, what is the genotype of the white fur parent? Now, look at the offspring. What are the genotypes of the offspring? Next, I want you to analyze. So the probability of an event is the likelihood that it will happen. Probability can be expressed as a percentage, such as 75% as a decimal, 0.75, or as a fraction, 3 out of 4. So what is the probability that an offspring will have black fur and black eyes? So looking at the offspring. Now I'm going to click clear. And I'm going to take the 2 mice from the holding cages. So our offspring, they are now going to be moved to parent 1 and parent 2. What do you think the offspring of these mice will look like? Next, I'm going to experiment and click breed and record the genotypes of the offspring. As you can see, we have a couple different genotypes. Next, we're going to look at the statistics. Okay, how many offspring have black fur and black eyes? So looking at the chart, how many have black fur? How many have black eye color? How many offspring have black fur and red eyes? How many offspring have white fur and black eyes? And how many offspring have white fur and red eyes? All right, moving on to our next experiment. So, if two events are independent, the probability of both events occurring together is equal to the product of their independent probabilities. For example, if there's a half chance of getting heads on a coin flip, there's a half times half, which equals 1/4 chance of getting two heads in a row. So when traits are inherited, what is the probability of each offspring's genotype? So to determine the probability of a trait combination, such as black fur and red eyes, we would consider each trait separately. Typically, we would fill in a Punnett square for each trait to determine the probability of black fur and the probability of red eyes. Next, we are going to take a look at different trait combinations. So, our statistics are turned on, and we are going to have two capital F, lowercase f, EE mice as parents. I am going to click breed so that we now have a total of 100 offspring. And then you are going to record the results. So okay. So how many offspring had black fur and black eyes? How many of the offspring had black fur and red eyes? How many of the offspring had white fur and black eyes? And how many of the offspring had white fur and red eyes? Now I want you to think, how well did the results of our chart match with your predictions? Did you think that we would have more mice, more offspring with black fur and black eyes, or black fur with red eyes? Or what about white fur with black eyes, or white fur with red eyes?